I just had this quick little thought about the speed that we live our lives at. And this is really relating to projectors. And it kind of like had this, the way I came up with this idea, I guess, was this conversation I was having about reading and how this person I was talking to was saying how, they want to read their book like faster the next time. And like my initial, I was like typing and they were typing at the same time. And my response was like, there's no rush to reading, like anyways, the slower you go, the more you learn, right? And then literally the person's message like at the same time that I sent that was like, I hope to read the next book faster than this one. And so I just thought how interesting that idea of speed is, and how like valuable it is to slow down and to really like settle into yourself. And the reason why I'm relating this to projectors is because, I'm a 1-3 splenic projector. And the things that, so that's number one. Projectors are like designed to be slow. We're like designed to slow down. And I also have gate 52 in my conscious sun, which is like the gate of like mountainous stillness, like this really like stoic, like energy that is very settled in stillness. And so, and I'm thinking that this is kind of funny because, as projectors, we have this like constant push and pull between who we are intrinsically as projectors and then how society operates in like the generator like world, landscape. And so I thought that this was a really interesting point to bring up because in my house, like I'm the only projector. And I think that this is like the case for a lot of projectors. Like anytime I'm watching a video or like listening to a podcast or whatever, it's like projectors are like, I looked up all of my family and friends' charts and blah, blah, blah. And I'm the only projector, right? And it's like, I think that's so interesting because so many of us are just going about our lives like essentially alone, like we're here and we're like, I don't fit in, I don't feel right about this, I'm different and I don't know why, and I feel like I just have to like change who I am to fit into the mold of like the people around me, but that's not the case. And so in my life, in my family, everybody's like, in my immediate family, like the household that I grew up in, they're all generators. Like my brother's a generator, my dad's a generator, and my mom's a manifesting generator. And so, um, the relationship that I have with my mom is like a really great relationship, but there's all of these like things, like her chart and my chart are so different. And her chart is basically like about speed, like she's like a manifesting generator is, in my opinion, like in my experience, they have like more energy than a typical generator. Like even if I'm, I like look at people's charts all the time. And so even if I'm, watching TV and someone's being interviewed or whatever, and you can tell like the person is just like, so energized and just like it feels like manifesting generators are just like on another level, of like energizer bunny type status. And it's like instantly, and my mom and I are sitting there and they're like, I bet you they're a manifesting generator. And like we look it up and we're like, yeah, for sure they are. Cause they're just like so exuberant, And so that's like this contrast between, not only is she a generator, but she's like this like heightened level of generator. And she's like wanting to like go, go, go. And the manifesting generator, like, you know, characteristic is they skip steps. Like they're like so fast paced that they often like go so like they like trip over, like not really, but like step over steps because, they're just like wanting to progress so much faster than everything. And then they have to like go back and like, trace back those steps if necessary. So I'm over here as like a projector wanting to just like, and like with the gate 52, wanting to just like chill, like I just want to like mosey about my day, just like super relaxed, like not really have any expectations on me. Like I don't like anytime I start to do something too quickly or like with too much stress, it's like it like fries my whole system. And then the next part is my mom has an open root center and I have a defined root center. And I think that this is like this interesting parallel, like they always talk about defined centers are the ones who condition the undefined centers, right? And so, but I feel like with the root, it operates slightly different because when you have a defined root, it's like you have just like this like pace about you, you have like an internal gauge that's set at a certain speed, and that's just how you operate in every area of your life. You're just going to go based on this like predetermined internal speed. And then the undefined root center is like, that like feeling of like unease, like feeling like they need to like be like doing something or like not quite sure what they need to do. And there's this like pressure and there's like this like constant like, revving that's going. And it's like almost like short circuiting in a sense. And you would like technically I would be pressuring her, like my defined root center would be pressuring her to like do or to act or to whatever. But what I find, like the reality of it, and I've heard this also in like some other video that I've listened to, is that um like she doesn't feel pressure from me in the sense that like I'm not pressuring her to do anything or like, but it's like I actually feel pressure from her. Like it's like when she's in her mode of like, okay, she has to like do something now, or it's like the last minute and it's like really stressful, I feel like this intense pressure from her. And it's like I feel like she's like hurrying me up, like rushing me in all this time. And it's like it's such a weird like backwards paradigm, and I think it's only in the root center that this happens. And then the way that I think that she feels pressure from my root center is like if I'm it's like this like silent pressure, it's like if I'm doing something, maybe she feels pressure like she should be doing something, but like I'm not asking her to do anything. But if I'm ever like stressed or upset about something, she really feels it. Like it's like because it's connected to the adrenal glands and all of that and like the nervous system. So that's when I really noticed that she's like I can pick up on the energy that she's picking up from me, like it's like so intense because she's amplifying it, right? So it's like I'm already stressed or like overwhelmed or whatever. And if I start to raise my like, you know, whatever, like the volume of my voice or like whatever kind of stress that's going on in my body, and then it's like she's like mirroring it back to me 10 times. It's like then she's like, and she actually has to like tell me, she's like, you have to like lower your energy, you have to like calm down a bit, because and I don't even feel like I'm not stressed, but she's feeling it in such a bigger way that she's like she's not even able to like manage it. And so I don't know, everybody experiences things differently, but I think that that is one way where we, experience root center pressure, but also it's this whole projector generator, like paradigm that um, generators are like here to do and here to move and here to like have this like certain speed about them, and like projectors are just trying to like swim around in this energy and like be like calm and zen and relaxed. And it just feels like there's like such a struggle between the two sides of me being authentic in my energy and in my speed, and then her being authentic in her energy and her speed. And it's like it's funny though, because I don't know, it's like it's my perspective as a projector, because maybe it's more intrinsic to me that it's like it's how my aura is operating, that I want to be at this like slower, more relaxed pace. And the 52, you know, she plays a big part. Wherever your conscious sun um, is basically like, I think it's like 70% of your personality or something like that. And so 70% of who I am is like a super chill, relaxed person, you know? And so then she's like wanting to like do all these things and like have all this energy, and it just feels like it's like draining out of me, you know? And it's like it's this weird thing because I don't feel like I'm interfering with her. Like if she wants to do whatever in her life and like create this energy and like do these things and blah blah blah, like I feel like I don't have a problem with her doing that. But it's like if I want to like slow down and like be at a certain pace, I feel like that like is like irritating to her, in the sense that like it's almost like so opposite from how she operates, that it's like she just doesn't understand it, you know? And I don't know if that's just like a generator projector thing, and it just takes like time and education and like awareness. But um I don't know, it's definitely difficult, you know? Like that's why I'm like so passionate about projectors and like really honoring us and our energy and our speed and our like just like our life tempo, you know? That it's like it's so unique, and it's highly valuable because generators don't know it, but they need to slow down too. Like there needs to be this balance between they're burning off the energy that they need to throughout their day, because not doing that is, you know, like counterproductive for them. But there's this like happy medium between how much energy they're expending and then the speed that they're expending it at, and then you know how long they're actually doing it, and then also what activities they're doing it on, right? Like it's like there's a perfect recipe to every aura type and what they need to do to feel the most balanced, right? And so really, like, don't give in as a projector. Do not cave to the society of the generator energy, you know? Like we have to be here to set the tone, basically. Like our society as a whole is overworked and underappreciated, you know? And so I think that it's our job, like it's our duty as projectors to like hold it down in this specific speed of relaxation and calmness, so that everybody else can kind of like take note from what we're doing and then adapt it to their own scenario, you know? Like our speed as projectors is not going to be the best solution for generators, but the theme of it, you know, like the elements of prioritizing rest and prioritizing being relaxed and present and intentional, you know, those are the themes that they can extract from how we live our lives and apply it to how they live their lives. And then they can be more productive as generators in the world where they're actually here to be like doing the things and feeling satisfied with what they're doing. So, yeah, just honor yourself and honor your energy, and know that being slow is good, okay? Appreciate that and honor that about yourself. And, you know, I just I'm so excited to continue to connect with more projectors. Like I just feel this like deep calling in my soul of, you know, having us all unite and come together in a really beautiful, strong, and healthy way, so that we can like shift the collective energetic field of society and also of what we prioritize, you know? So that's all I have to share about that. I hope that it was useful in some way, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.